What's up YouTube? Jareth Smith here from Evolve Therapy, here to talk to you today about flat feet. So what is a flat foot or flat feet? A flat foot is one that has a depressed longitudinal arch. If we take a look at the whiteboard here, this is the longitudinal arch of the foot, runs just along there, and a flat foot does not have any of that. Now why is that? This is because the muscles and ligaments in the plantar surface of the foot have become relaxed over time and extended, therefore not elevating the foot. We also have the tibialis posterior, which runs up here, just like this. Over time this doesn't get used, and that is one of its functions, is to elevate that arch. So what does it mean if you've got a flat foot? Well, this could be the cause of your knee, hip or back pain, because as this flat foot causes a medial rotation of the femur, meaning that the knees fall inwards, causing a lateral strain on the knee. This is also going to cause the lateral rotators of the hip to become very weak and extended. This can cause a lot of hip pain as well. Also, if you're very athletic and you go to the gym and you squat a lot, it's just going to make the inward rotation of the femur even worse, causing your knees to fold in, and this could be the cause of many knee injuries in the gym. Also, one of the functions of the arch is a shock absorber. So as we're running, if you like running, as we're running, the foot comes down and the arch absorbs the impact. And again, so absorbs the impact and then steps off. Absorbs the impact and steps off. Now if we've got a flat foot and we're coming down like this, each time we run, the shock of that impact of us hitting the ground is going to shoot up into our knee, our hip and then into our back. So that could be the cause of any knee, hip or back problems you might have. Another thing, as the femur medially rotates like this, it's going to cause the patellar tract to become misaligned. Therefore, when you move this back and forth, it's not going to go in a straight line like it should. Like it should go up and down in a straight line. This is going to cause a lot of inflammation and pain but just below your kneecap. Now I've addressed why we have this problem and how it can affect us. Now I'm going to give you some exercises on how we can improve this. You might be thinking, how can we improve this? Well, I've already said that these muscles and ligaments get weak over time, and that causes our flat feet. So now what we want to do is do some exercises to strengthen these up, mainly the tibialis posterior, running up here from there, the flexor hallucis breathers, which will run from here to here, and the abductor hallucis. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sit down, ankle, put it across our knee, and we're just going to practice moving our toes. Just for 2 minutes, just sitting there moving our toes up and down. What this is going to do is reawaken those muscles that you haven't used for a long time, and re-establish those neural pathways from the brain to that muscle, so then the motor neurons get used to firing and using those muscles again. The second thing we can do is fold up a towel, place it on the ground. We're going to stand on the towel and just scrunch our toes. Scrunch our toes up. This is going to work for those muscles that I was talking about earlier. And we want to do about 30 repetitions and 3 sets if we can. The third exercise we're going to do is called picking up socks. So what we're going to do is we're going to just lay a sock on the floor. We're going to sit down on a chair. We're just going to lift it up, lift the sock up with our foot. Try and use the big toe as much as we can. Lift up the sock and hold it there for 30 seconds at a time. Again, we want 3 sets of this. The next thing we're going to do is an isometric contraction, which just means no movement of the muscle, just holding it in a static position, which is probably going to help us the most. What we're going to do is we're going to put a coin under the head of the first metatarsal, and then a pen sticking out medially towards the base of that metatarsal. Now what we want to do is lift that arch off of the pen without bringing that head off of the coin, and you want to hold this for about a minute. Again, 3 sets if we can. Hold it for about a minute. What this is going to do is practice using that arch again in the isometric way that we'll be using it when we're standing around. Another thing I will say is try not to wear shoes with the soles with a made arch already, because that's not going to allow the muscles to do the work that they should be doing, and further facilitate this flat foot. What we want to do is have a flat sole, so then our foot can sit and work that arch, work these muscles to get that arch. If you like this video, make sure to share it, like it and subscribe down below. If you have any questions about any of the exercises or anything else to do with fitness, just drop me a message. The Facebook link is in the description below. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next video.